help to curb a little bit of the crime, but I think they're not taking into account, Lyft and Uber. Anyone can park at Brickell City Center or anywhere downtown. People can walk over.
A Miami Beach spokesperson said in a statement, "We understand that these restrictions will affect businesses in the short term, but we need to act in the long-term interest of our businesses, residents, and visitors." The owner of Barry's also thinks there's a lot of confusion surrounding parking for those who frequent the area but may not be residents.
I don't think anyone's really fully aware. So the first day that I went, I think it was Friday when I saw it actually take place, I went and I stood there for 30 minutes directing people because there was no signage.
Reporting on Miami Beach, Laura Rodriguez, NBC6 News.
This is NBC4 News at 5.
Now at 5, it is Super Tuesday, and tonight we're monitoring the politicians in the fight to represent you and the propositions that, if passed, will impact our state. Among them, Prop 1, which has Governor Newsom's support and approval. Good evening, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams.
And I'm Annabelle Sedano. If passed, it would authorize $6 billion in bonds to battle homelessness. Our Conan Nolan joins us on set to talk about it. Conan, the biggest concern taxpayers have is, will it solve the crisis problem?
Good question. I think this is the one to watch tonight. You could get... if this fails, it's the big story tomorrow, and here's why. It started off with a big lead in every poll. It has become the signature measure for Governor Gavin Newsom, who has been in all the advertisements, and he's been polling below 50% recently in terms of his approval. That's a big story because Gavin Newsom, very popular, he won election easily, won the recall easily, but if over half the residents of the state, including a lot of Democrats, believe that he has been spent too much time in Florida debating Ron DeSantis and talking about Greg Abbott in Texas and looking like he's running for president, this could turn out to be a referendum on him and not on the issue itself, which is homelessness and the fact that he wants to build facilities for the mentally ill, which are definitely needed. So the polls indicate this could go either way, and if it fails, that would be a big story, and it would damage his reputation because Gavin Newsom does not lose in California. This would be a loss.
What about the other measure here? HLA, if it passes, more than 600 miles of bike lanes, bus lanes will be added across the city. How's this one going to fare?
It's an interesting question because to me, it's a direction over the future of the city based on the past and the future. There are a lot of younger people who live in this city, the city of Los Angeles, who don't want to be car-centric anymore. They want rapid bus lanes, mass transit. They want bike lanes. This is one of their advertisements. They want more pedestrian walkways. And there are others who say, listen, we're concerned about this being a mandate, an unfunded mandate. It's going to cost us a lot of money. And the city administrative officer, very controversially, went before the council and he says this is going to cost us $3 billion in unfunded liability. Now, the proponents of this say that's ridiculous that he's trying to politicize this. And the firefighters union, they're running the No on HLA campaign. Some have suggested the real reason they're opposed to it is because they're afraid it's going to eat into their next contract if there's this requirement for funding. So I think it's a lifestyle change. It's a debate over where we go in terms of lifestyle. And there's a young group that wants to change it, and they want more pedestrians, more bike lanes, more bus transit.
But the people who are voting
that's a good question.
Are not young right now.
Right, exactly. It all depends on who votes. Everybody talks about support. Doesn't matter support. It's whether or not you go to the polls. Right now, it's tending to be older, and that does not bode well for HLA. But we'll see.
And we're also seeing a lack of people voting in general.
Yeah, the enthusiasm for voting stems from what's exciting at the top of the. Yeah. And so every 4 years we have a contested primary, presidential primary. This is the first time in history, really, we've had two sort of incumbents running against each other. And so there's no race for the president. And that has lulled everybody into, it's a boring election. To a certain degree, they've got a point because you need these national elections to drive the narrative and drive people to the polls. We just don't have that.
All right, you'll be on standby all night.
Yes,
talking
we will.
about
We'll
this
make it
one.
exciting.
Yes,
Doggone
we
it.
will. All right. Conan, thank you.
My pleasure.
Now to the race for the U.S. Senate. Voters will decide on an open seat held by the late Dianne Feinstein. This is the first time the seat's been open in 30 years. The top two finishers here will advance to the general election in November.
NBC4's Hetty Chang joins us live from Palm Desert, where Steve Garvey is holding his campaign